Hi, this is Andy Scout with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 909 Elmwood, number 01. This is a really big, really nice studio. We're standing in an entry area and we're looking into the big living area. Before I tell you more, and there we see just a little bit of the dining area that's contiguous with the kitchen. The kitchen has been remodeled, and there we look into a dressing room slash bathroom. Before we go further, that's the front door and that's the entry area we came in. I think it's probably about 6 by 4, so it's a little space. I imagine you could put hooks or a hanging tree, a coat tree in this area. So now we're looking at the living room again. I'll bet you it's 20 feet from here to the far wall and at least 13 feet across. So it's a big room. Hardwood floors, the windows are facing west. The air conditioner belongs to the current tenant, so that will not stay in the apartment. So that's sort of that way. You see a big closet, that's a huge closet in the far right corner. Again, you're looking at a sliver of the dining area. Also in the right corner, and as we come across, we see the dressing area and the bath. So let's go right into the dressing area. This is actually a pretty big space. It's got to be at least 10 feet from here to the bath. And I would say it's about 3+ feet across in the narrow areas. But as I walk in, you can see there are 2 built-in closets on either side. And then there's a little bit more space in the middle. So what I'll do is I'll open up, oops-a-daisy, the closet area. So you can see the one closest to the door has a shelf. A hanging bar is about maybe 3.5 feet long by about 2 feet deep. There's a drawer at the bottom and an extra storage space at top, which is really nice. And we'll close that up. Again, you have a little extra space here, and you can see how deep the closets are. And then we'll look at this other one, which is going to be very much the same. Shelf, hanging bar, and there you get a better look at the space that I described as about 3.5 feet wide by about 2 feet deep. And again, we have a drawer underneath. The drawers were originally built for shoes, and I think she might be using them for that. Now, before we examine the bath, what I'll do is I'll turn around and just show you, whoops-a-daisy, there's the space we're talking about. The first closet, the extra closet space without a closet, and then the second closet. But this is actually quite a big area. Maybe it's 4 feet across, but it's got to be at least 10+ feet long. So it's a nice big space. The bath is a vintage bath, a pedestal sink, vintage tiles, standard vintage toilet. You have light fixtures on either side of the medicine cabinet. There is an outlet. Should you want one or need one, the medicine cabinet opens, and there are 3 shelves. The window faces the back of the building. So it faces a parking lot, which is east, so you're facing east. Good morning light. The tiles are all in very good shape. Oops. When I change lighting, the camera loses focus and it takes a second to get it back. Come on now. This is ridiculous. There we go. It takes a moment to get it back. I apologize for the camera work. The tiles are in great shape. The wall around the tiles is in great shape. The shower head is probably about 6 feet 2 inches high. Now it's an occupied apartment, so the tub is dirty, and I apologize for that. We'll check the water pressure. It's just the hot water. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can hear it. It's coming out very well. And it's draining very well. So that's good. I was a little surprised that it came right out. And of course, that is just the hot water. So we'll shut that down and let it drain out. So I'm going to step out and give you another look at the bathroom. I think this video is rapidly becoming too long, but I don't want to miss anything. And we'll walk out of the dressing room, back into the living room, and from the dressing room you can see the west-facing windows, and again, just how big this studio really is. There's a nice radiator in the corner there. If we go to the window, which I should do, we look out into the courtyard. So that is Elmwood at the end of the sidewalk. But it's a really nice courtyard. It's a very pretty building and it's gated, so it is secure. If we turn around from the window, oh, there we go. We get our first look at the kitchen, which is a nice room. Go back to that, but first I want to show you the bedroom closet. It's not really a bedroom, but the big closet in the living area. 2 shelves, 2 hanging bars. It's at least 5 feet deep and at least 3 feet across. So it's a nice big space. It has its own light. We'll come back, take a look at the dining area, which is big. It's probably 10 by 8. And you can see they're using it as a workstation. There's a couple of trash holders. There's a light fixture with a ceiling fan, which is terrific. Again, hardwood floors throughout. On one side of the kitchen, we have a lot of maple cabinets, full-size fridge, dishwasher, double stainless steel sink, this is actually a laminate countertop. Looks like rock, but it is not. Some additional cabinets underneath, which we will explore. I think these windows are facing east, the back of the building. The door will take you down to storage and laundry. We have a full-size stove, some cabinets, a little bit of counter space, and cabinets surrounding a microwave. So I'm going to walk in, and did I lose focus? No, but we see we're looking out at the parking lot again, and again, this is east facing. The back door will take you down to laundry and storage. Full-size stove. So this is a nice big stove. It's currently occupied, so of course it needs to be cleaned, but there isn't anything you couldn't cook. The microwave, I'm sure, is similar. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned a little bit, but it's not old, it's nice. Small cabinets up above, but standard cabinets to the left, which are standard 2-foot cabinets. 3 shelves. The shelves are about 10 inches deep. You've got a little bit of counter space here for a microwave or a coffee maker. There's an outlet behind the bottles. Big drawer. And the cabinets below are really important because they're much bigger, they're much deeper. So you can put appliances, pots and pans, or whey protein in the bottom cabinet. Just give you another look at the size of the dining area, which is quite big and contiguous with the living area. If we spin around, we see we have more of the 2-foot maple cabinets on top. Again, about 2 feet high, 10 inches deep, 3 shelves. We've got several of those, 5 in total. Then we have the small cabinets and the full-size fridge. Underneath, again, we have the drawer, which you saw across, and the deep cabinets, whoopsie-daisy, which allow for a lot more storage than the upper cabinets. Stainless steel sink, we'll check the water pressure, which is awesome. We've got a jet down hat, drains beautifully. Underneath is dry and can be used for storage, which is also very nice. We have counter space on either side of the sink. Outlets by the fridge, so you can see he's got a couple of appliances there. A full-size full-size dishwasher that's currently in use. That's nice to have. A little bit of cabinet space above the fridge. The fridge is probably about 5 feet 7 inches high. We have the freezer on top, shelves to the left. More shelves, crisper drawers, and shelves. And we're missing the little butter dish thing. So that probably will never come back, to be honest. But from this end, we see the fridge, the cabinets, the counter, the twin stainless steel sink, the dishwasher, laminate countertop, more cabinets, the big dining area, and then on this side we have cabinets, microwave, full-size stove, some deep cabinets in a drawer underneath, laminate countertop. Lastly, the back door, which is gated at the bottom of the steps and will take you to laundry and storage. So we'll come back through the dining area, into the living area, west-facing windows that are looking out into a gated courtyard. Spin around, we see how big the living area is. Take one last look at the dining area and the kitchen. One last look at the big living room closet that's at least 5 feet deep. And we will walk back towards the entry, past the dressing room and the bath. That will bring us to the front door, and I'm just going to give you one last look. It's just a very large studio apartment. That brings us to the front door, which is out of focus. Thank you for watching.